Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life Season 3, Episode 35 with me, Sid. In the last episode, we built this monstrosity behind me, the mob spawner. I have done a little bit of expansion over here, and I've kind of laid out how I think I want this to go. So this is going to be the back wall. We're going to have this as going to be a landing pad coming in. I'm going to change out the floor. We're going to change out the walls as well. We're going to make this actually look nice rather than at least, this bit. Over here, I've put in a enchanting table, so we need to put, the lapis supplies and everything for that, and wall this in. And over here, I've got these. Now, these are crates from Cyclic, and they are actually pretty good. They're triple chests. So this is going to be book storage. We are going to have this in here. We've obviously got our little teleporter here as well, because it kind of fits neatly into the odd number of this room, whereas it wouldn't have fitted into the even number of this room. And currently I've got the anti-spawn device on just because the noise those mobs makes is atrocious. This here is a cyclic block placer. It is always on, and it basically will put down whatever's in it automatically above it when there's a space. And what I wanted, now I did accidentally drop that one, so what I want is the ability to dispense anvils. So as we use them, we use the anvil, blah blah blah, and done. So yeah, we've got 64 in there, 63 in there. This should all be good. Now what we need to do is make this look nice, and I also need to do something about this. This is problematic. So clearly, for example, I don't want just bog standard bows. I've just combined those temporarily, and I may keep those ones just because they're whole bows. But realistically, I'm never really going to want to be using broken bows. So bang, off they go. Again, this one, the golden leggings, I could get some nuggets for it, but again, do I really want to faff around with that? I could faff around with the chainmail leggings. They'll smelt for iron, for example. I don't know what you'll do. You'll smell for refined obsidian, and similarly, so I could chuck those through a furnace, and that's a possibility. I may do it anyway, just because it's free stuff and it seems criminal to waste it. And the rest of it, we obviously just need to store properly. So a lot of this we can obviously store. Arrows can go into a thing, rotten flesh can go into a thing, gunpowder into a thing, bones into a thing, this into a thing. We can move those into barrels or something like that. That should work absolutely fine. But we do need to, and these can be all stored in a big chest. Some of this stuff can just be chested. And anything that doesn't recognise will go into a chest, so we can set these up. And I was thinking about using immersive engineering item routers. The issue we have with immersive engineering item routers is I don't actually have any treated wood. Everything else we can do there, but I don't have treated wood. Now, treated wood's easy enough, and we do need to get into making that properly, but all of the exploration we've done of the surrounding places was done prior to the installation of immersive engineering. So none of these villages that we found have immersive villages. That's the right word, I think. Now we are currently here. So it is my thought that we could, well, if I had a boat, which I apparently have put somewhere. Yes, I put it somewhere. Okay, but that's not a problem. We have the means to create a boat. I'm very tempted to take this chest with me as well, actually. Just because. So if I take said boat and we'll take the chest, and we'll also take you with us as well, because you could come in handy. I want to go and find a village and see if I can't find a an immersive engineering villager. Oh, it always gives me a tingle in my tummy. I can't explain why. It just does. Right. Oh, hello. Where am I and which way am I pointing? I'm pointing entirely the wrong way. We probably want to head straight north from here. Okay. Oh, hello. Hang on. There we go. Right. So I'm going to head north. I will see you when we encounter something. So, I've made a bit of a mistake. I came out with that sleeping bag. And you probably all noticed that in my inventory, and I didn't. My bad. So we're just dealing with it. Obviously, we are heavily armoured and heavily armed, so I'm just taking my chances and heading out into the wilds, armed with my bow and dealing with trouble as it arrives, wherever that. I heard a Skellybob. I don't know where Skellybob is, but I heard him. So yeah, and then as soon as I find some sheep, we will correct this oversight somehow. I found a little bit of a mesa here, which is nice though. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Always nice to know where we can get some hardened clay from. So, or terracotta. Sorry. I wish they would. Hey, I hear that. The problem is, there's a very good chance that's a bloody cave spider. Yep. And a drowned. Whee! Right, so that means there's probably a cave spider spawner directly under us. There, yes, there it is. Oh, there's another one. two right on top of each other. If I ever wanted a cave spider spawner, that would be an ideal place to get one. But there you go. And always looking for the opportunities, eh? And I see beds, I mean sheep. Right, let's go and deal with that, shall we? And yeah, that'll that will sort us for future nights. Anyway, I'm still looking. I haven't found another village yet. Gimme one. Wow. I see you, creeper. No. Tough guy, sheep, huh? Yeah. So at the moment, just trying to unpick this ever so. I should have made shears, shouldn't I? I can make you into a bed. Let me just have a quick look at a sleeping bag. What do I need for you? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, we can definitely do sleeping bag now. Excellent. We'll get that sorted this second. Perfect. Right. Well, on that note, I'm going to keep on looking. I'll be back in a little while. You know, it has to be said, but if I'd have not been looking for a village, I'd have found 4 by now. I don't know. I'm trying to see what time is it. About 45 minutes I've been searching. And I've been in all the usual suspect places that... Oh, hello. That wasn't what I was anticipating, but we'll mark it on the map. Yeah, I've been... let's see, where do we came in up here. I've been all the way up here. I've been through this... I don't know whether that carried on that way. Nothing down there. There's nothing. I've been all the way around here, and I've now got down to here. And... yeah, I mean, in all seriousness... what the actual, you know, when I spawned in this world, I couldn't move 10 feet without finding another village. And now I can't find one for the love of me. Volcanoes galore. Pillager outposts apparently are going to be easy to find, but not villagers. Anyway, we'll mark on. We'll stick a new waypoint on for a New. We'll just mark it on that ill age outpost. It's always useful to know, and I've just realised my caps lock key's on. Anyway, I shall be back in a short while. Well, this was a bit of a surprise. Again, not found what I was looking for to come through this dead biome, but found igloo, which in itself is a bit of a rep. That sounded very close. Yeah, hello. Wait. Forgot about quark, didn't I? Again, there's nothing down here I really want, but we'll take the bits. In fact, we'll have that as well. Oh, there was two. Okay. But you two, sir, you are, I think you're a cleric, and obviously you're just a villager, nitwit. Yeah, okay, let's go. Would prefer to have speed up, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, nothing, it's nice when you find an igloo, you don't see them very often. But then, for me, the reason for that is because, mainly, the cold and snow biomes are probably one of the least popular biomes for building and working in. I think it's partially because of the way they snow and it doesn't layer on, like crops and steps and the likes. It just looks ugly once you get snowed on, which is kind of unfortunate because, when you think about winter time, well, if you live in a country where you get snow at winter, snow's actually one of the prettier things you see. Now, what is going? That's not anything. I don't know whether to follow this round, because obviously I know we do have snow villages now in the snowy spruce forests, or whether to give up and just go and make a bloody coke oven. Which, to be fair, would have been a hell of a lot faster in the long run. I wouldn't have got the, oh, that's pretty, chicory root. It's a shame it's a crop and not a flower. I really like the flower texture on that. Yeah, it's not a major problem for me, because I actually do like any excuse to go out and look at the terrain and wander around in the world and uncover more areas. But, from a point of view of efficiency, yeah, it would have been quicker to build a coke oven. Much quicker. Much quicker. Much quicker. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and stop saying much quicker, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so completely not what I'm looking for, but I found this overgrown cliffs, which is technically a jungle biome. I've caught one parrot. I want to let him land. Cool. I heard that. Oh, no, I know why I heard that. Again, I don't think I've ever had a parrot in Minecraft. I'll be honest, it's not something. Okay. I think someone found the arrow trap down there. There's going to be nothing good down here, because there never is. But, never let it be said. Yeah, I'm not worried about quark runes. They're just not interesting. We don't want to need you. We will take the aquamarines. Poison essence. Yeah, I don't really need that cactus either. I don't know why I've even got it, and we don't really need that. Okay, that's that done. We'll get rid of you. And of course, nobody ever does that. They just do that, because why the hell would you? I'm going to keep the grave dust actually, but we will take all of those. Okay, and then obviously we'll stock our stuff out here. Still not found a village. Now, it has to be said that a wise person knows when to call, something as a dead loss. I clearly am not a wise person, because I would, if I were, I would have called this hours, a good 45 minutes ago, and gone and made it. Oh, you didn't do that. This is going to take a hot minute. I need to get the chest and then restock it all. There's there. We'll get there eventually. Back in a moment. Yeah, as I was saying, a sensible person would have known when to give up and just go and make a coke oven, which I say I should have done about half an hour ago. We'll take the nether portal, and the nether portal will take us home to the volcano, and yeah. So I enjoy it. It's not like, let's be honest. I did have cancel. We had a good little fertile around. We got out, we found castles and stuff and things and boats on beaches and overgrown cliff biomes. So it's not been a complete waste of time. I didn't actually see what. Hold on, just noticed something that I don't recall. There's something up there which I obviously missed. Might have just been a thing. It doesn't look like a structure, but there's no obvious points here where I've missed a village, and that's the most important thing. So I would be feeling foolish if I had. But when you consider that 1, 2, there's coming back. I think there was one over there. Yeah, there's one there, one there. We had another one down near spawn somewhere, as I recall. But yeah, there's a lot of villages, and the fact that I haven't found one is quite disconcerting. What was that? I can't remember what that biome was. Ocean. No, it's not reporting it. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're back. We're going to do it the easy way, and we're going to make a coke oven. So we need to make some coke bricks. For that, we're going to need sandstone, clay, and things. So now I'm going to guess. I can't remember whether you do 27 or 26, but we'll find out. Oh, I need the hammer as well, don't I? Hammer. Do me a bit of that. That's our first immersive engineering block. Anyway, well, this is not staying here, by the way. This is just to get me around this. Now, as I say, I can't remember whether you do a solid or not, but we can try it as a solid, and if it doesn't, we'll break out the yeah, solid. Right, let's get some coal in there, and then I'll have to wait to get the actual stuff. In the meantime, I can start making conveyor belts and other bits and pieces. Block of coal. Just stick 32 in. I don't want that much right now. And yeah, I'll get that done. I'll be back in a second. Alright, yeah, that was a big mistake. I should have just done this. It would have been so much easier. So the only thing we need to make is the router. And we shall be good. Now we need to make yeah, just want tree to put, please, if you don't. There, thank you. Make me a bit of that, thank you very much. And if them can make me one of, oh, hang on. I'll have to get into some immersive at some point, because it will give us steel easier for one. Or will it give us steel easier? or do we just automate steel using the grinder? I don't know. We need 4 of those. And at the moment, our way of making those is 1, 2, 3, 4, like a kazoo. So yeah, I mean it's okay. So again, we're going to go for the router. We are going to grab you. We're going to get you. We're going to do a bit of that. We're going to do one of them. That's going to go in there. In fact, I need to make another set of conveyor belts because I put all my conveyor belts away, and that will go and make me one of those. That can go away. That can go away in there. That can all go away in there, and we can pop you in there. And if I remember, let me just double check this. In fact, let's just borrow a few bits. We'll pop that like a so. So if I were to say on the west side, which is green, I want it to ignore their damage value, but I want it to respect their MPT data. So if I then go in here and go and have a look for bows, hopefully I'll have no. How about armor? Got a chest piece, but that doesn't help me. Okay, helmet. Typical, I've got nothing. Boots. Shovel. There we go. Shovel. And if I make just make myself a stone shovel. In fact, let's make an iron shovel. It doesn't really matter. I'll get that later. Make an iron shovel. So if I go in here and say I want the west to filter on iron shovels, and then chuck that on. Oh, mirror. Now let's try that. Yep. So if I say I want unenchanted iron items, iron shovels to go in there, then we could have those, and then all of the enchanted ones could come out for evaluation, shall we say. Alright. You're going to be okay, fine. So my thoughts are in here. I have got, in addition to that, I've got iron trapdoors, iron conveyor belts, and a small waste incinerator. So we're going to take that lot, and we also could do with a decent scale, a couple of decent scale chests, I think, because I think they'll fill up rapidly. How many diamonds do I actually have? Let me just check. Yeah, I've not got such a massive amount that I can afford to be things and not gold even. Again, not such a massive amount that I can afford to be things. I've got. Let's go. Okay, chest. Let's make a couple of diamond chests. So we're going to go with iron to gold. We can afford that much. To diamond. I think we can probably cover the cost of a couple of diamond chests. Not that one. That one. Now I can't remember. Let me just check something. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 3, 6, 9, 12. Diamond. 3, 6, 9 is the same. I think it's just blast resistance on obsidian chests that you get. So if I take enough of that with me, a couple of things. I've got glass. I can turn the gold chest that I've got. Oh God, I've done it again. All right, I'll be back in a moment. All right, so I've got a few things I need to do here. Not least of which is not break that and use that. However, I should have also, I would like to do this, which is if we take out these two items and take out you, and then if I put one of those facing down there, that should be a bit easier, and then one facing in there, back into that. I also just need to take those out because I'm going to have to get in there and put, if I can do this, right, yes, there we go. We're going to pop this back in here with a couple of bits with a bit of carpet on it, if I can just get myself back, and then we can pop you in there. I'm not entirely sure where that went, probably in there, yes, okay, that's fine. And we'll probably want another hopper just going down. I want to go a little bit further down than that, but what we do need to do is get ourselves going down here about 3. If you can get this one right there. And then we just need some, didn't I bring any dirt? Not a lot actually. Okay, that was an oversight on my part, but no, well, we'll live. But we need more of you, and I suppose I could just take a whole load of wood planks, because it's not like oak's valuable in any way, so you know that I need it to what's the word I'm looking for? Get rid of you a second. No, come here, you. There. And we'll change the wall out. I'm going to keep beneath this is going to still be a utilitarian, very utilitarian wall, because this bit down here doesn't need to look fancy. It just needs to have things. Now, there's no danger from a fall point of view. The only real danger here is if I... That is not what I wanted. Damn you. Alright, we'll do it the hard way. I'm fine with that. That's not a problem. Anyway, so I'll get this this floor in to give me something to work on. It's only 4 wide, so that's not a lot of, it's not a lot of building down here, and then we can start playing around with what we're going to do under here, because that and that don't need to exist as they do, and then we need to bring stuff down and basically just work out how this is all going to route stuff. And if we leave this chest here, this gives us an example of the stuff that we want to, I suppose for now we're going to incinerate all this rubbish. I kind of went that route because even the gold nuggets are probably not worth the effort of putting a powered smelting system in. So yeah, I think we'll just dispose for the time being, and just take the enchanted ones out of the system. So I'm going to get this little bit of space just to do all of that, and I'll be back with you in a second. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit of shape and structure in here. I'm not too worried about what this chute looks like, because at the end of the day it's the industrial side of things. It's what this looks like. So we've got stripped dead logs for the walls, still grey, but obviously now a texture. We're going to use magic wood as a spot colour and the purple wood as a floor, and I've slabbed that using the saw, because it doesn't come, that particular umber and beam slab does not come as a block normally. So that's where I am at with this. However, coming down, if I just take you out, we've got I need to take those blocks out. I'm tempted to also have a underfloor, because this block breaks very, very easily. And it's also a pain to put back. So, yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to basically do something like that. And then you have to place it, obviously, on the bottom edge. So I think having an under slab wouldn't be a bad idea. This is a slab floor. It's probably going to stay a slab floor, but probably not wood. However, what we need to do here is we need to take you and place you there. That is our system. And we're going to have the storage is going to run this way, not that way. So that's fine. So if we're running the storage along here and then back along that way, what we're going to be doing is, I think, is maybe, well, let's just check something. If I put something in there, it did not go in. Why? I mean, white is the input. Can you not push in with a hopper? That would be annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it'd be annoying. Okay, let's just try placing that there and then sticking, I don't even know what colour side that is, yellow. So if I were to go and say I want trapdoors to go on yellow, okay, that's fine. It will take hoppers, right? So we're going to basically come out and run along here with our, in fact, that's probably not going to work like that, is it? Oh dear. Okay, let's try. Let's come back. We're not out of luck yet. If I were to use a slabby slab, give me a slab. Put a slab there and a slab there for the time being. And then we have our conveyor belt here. If I can like that. And then that will go to there. That's fine. So that's that one. Now if you see what... we've got quite a few things I want to incinerate, and there's only 8 items per. So what I would ideally like to do, yeah, I'm going to have to come back to this in a second. I think I need some more slabbage. Oh damn it! Right, let me have a look. Give me some more of you. Give me some more of you. And another batch. There we go. Because with this, what we need to do is we need to have certainly three outputs, possibly 4 if we have to use the bottom output. To go out to the incinerator, and then the other output, the remaining output, which will be the default output, will be out to the storage. That's the theory anyway. So for example, if I say I want out of green, I want to take all shovels. So green is going to take shovels. It's going to filter items while ignoring their damage values. I think that needs to be. Oh, I think that's on. And then we would have. That did not work. Why did you not? Oh, because of course I did it there. Right. If I had my hammer on me, which I didn't see fit to bring, because I'm an idiot, we could adjust that accordingly, but for now that will do. So, and if I then put a shovel in there, oops, it will go off of there. Lovely. I'm going to need to, I think, oh, I can squeeze under. I can squeeze under. Okay. Now, if I were to, oh, come here. If I were to take that shovel and repair that one, it's not going through. Why is it not going through? Because it is doing that. Is that right? Oh, I don't know. What have I got that's enchanted? Shovels are not playing particularly well. If I go in there, right, let's take a bow and add a bow to that, and then get an enchanted bow and a normal bow with different values and place so they're all coming out. So if I do that, weird. Okay, so it's got to be that, but not that. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really bothered about the enchants on these, because, you know, we should be able to get most of that from our villagers, so I don't know. I am in two minds of how to do this now. Let me just do a little bit of fiddling and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I've got the first two set up. This one's ready to go on yellow, which gives me 11 more items, and I've run out of items in there that I actually want to delete. Everything else in there stacks and will go into barrels. So red is my default output, because we're not going to have anything in there, and we are going to come up here and grab some of these storage drawers, and we're going to take these and pop them down. I'm just going to get the first 4 in for now. Now if we take our conveyor belts, take 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, and take 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, we should be okay to pop these in. Now I don't know exactly how many items we'll need, but what we'll do is we'll go, I mean, I brought enough things for 32, so we can certainly go 16 both ways if necessary. However, if I take bones now and stick a bone in there, well, that's actually several bones, but it doesn't matter, because we've got more bones up here, and then I take my bones and, I don't know, some rotten flesh, step well back, because obviously these jump out. Hopefully what we should see is everything root through, and then when the rotten flesh comes through, it should move into the next barrel. Maybe I should have been a little bit more selective on how many bones I put in there for testing purposes. But if we were to then put in any of the filtered items, there we go, there's our rotten flesh going in. If we were to put in any of our filtered items, they would go off into the incinerator over there and burn up. That's the idea. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this set up and built in, but I don't think it's going to be too onerous. And we need to finish off building this, so I'm going to try and work out all of the items we need to do. I'm going to take out the items that we've already filtered and just pop those straight into the chest. I also, at a later point, need to give these hoofer throwaway you know, throwaway filters, you know, to the void. That's the one I was looking for. I'll get there eventually. But we can take all of these. I don't think we'll ever need all of these, but it doesn't matter. Waste not, want not, as we can often say. So that's all the stuff we're getting on a regular basis. Then these are the peculiarities, and then there'll be additionals on top of that. So yeah, I think if we do, well, how many have we got at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we saw, which 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We won't get creeper heads. 13, 14, 15 items there. So if I put 15 chests in, and then we get the diamond chests that we brought for the overflow to go on the end, and then we just keep on adding to it as and when we need to. I think that will work well. Let me get that done, be back in a bit. Alright, I've kind of done the building. I do I want to disenchant. I want to take Nature's Mend off of this and this. And everything basically, apart from the bow. Bow can keep Nature's Mend. Everything else is going to get normal mending. Obviously, I may enchant this set anyway, but this is what we're aiming at. And I have 3 chests full of books. So let's go and sleep. Actually, no, we don't need to sleep. Let's head straight over there. And see what we got. Well, at the moment, what we got is a nice glass roof. I've domed this a little bit. I think the chaos in the area may have built up a little bit. We've got a little landing platform out here, and obviously the torch is there currently. This feeds down, and down here we have got, this is set up for everything except for that. Now I have left a single conveyor belt there to, once we set that up, that's fine, but all of these are set as well. They do need to be flagged. Now at the moment there's no desperate need to flag these for automatic deletion, but I don't think, can I? Yeah, no, it's only if I've got a controller, which I could have put a controller in and just have one conveyor belt, but I generally can't see the point. It's kind of potato on that one. These are cheap, the conveyor belts are cheap, so what's the point? Now up here I have brought, let's see, that's this is my obsidian chest, and then these 2 are jungle chests, which are probably not rendering very well just because I broke them when they were part and parcel, but that's fine. We'll fix that in a moment. But I did bring over a little bit of decorative stuff as well. So we're going to put a couple of birch chests, and we're going to have a birch chest there and there, and they should open because there's glass above them. We're going to take all of you. I meant to bring some books, I didn't, so that's a bit of an error on my part. I also brought a couple of flower pots just because, you know, oops, hello. We can definitely use those just to brighten the place up a little bit with the old hoofers. Now, here, this is going to be a bit awkward actually. I'm just going to take out that block there, and there, and there. I was going to put concrete edges on, but we'll just go with turf. Would look better with edges on it, but I can't do it with that half slab floor. For the actual things, we're using illuminant rods. Obviously they give off light and they can be placed in any direction. And then a bit of colour contrast here. I'm going to throw in some of these warm leaves. So now it's starting to look a little more lived in. Now the last thing we need to do is sort all of our books, and we've got quite a few. The general consensus was go with the indestructible. It's in the pack, and you know, it actually saves me doing an awful lot of mob grinding to repair things. However, so I'm kind of in this kind of train of thought. I'm going to put mending on my sword and not indestructible, because mending the sword should repair itself. I'm going to make the pick on it indestructible because A, it's got a stupid level of durability, and B, it takes a hell of a lot of effort to repair it. So that's kind of a consideration. The axe, I may do the same, but I'm going to make a supercharged axe first. That's going to left with nature's mending, and these, because they're so damned expensive, are getting indestructible on them. That is just the way it's going to be on those. Now, experience boost. I want to have a look. Experience boost. What version does it go up to? It goes up to 3. I thought it did. So I've got an experience boost and an experience boost. They need to be combined. So we'll get those, because again, who wouldn't want experience boost on their sword when you're looking to grind experience? That kind of makes sense. Sweeping edge, I would like sweeping edge 3 ideally, but I don't know whether I've got sweeping edge 2 and I've got sweeping edge 2. So again, we can take you to sharpness 5. I don't think I've got anything higher than sharpness 5, have I? Thought you could filter this in, but oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we've got a fair amount. Oh, there's our one of the indestructibles. So that's, again, I think I'm going to work on the sword first, because that kind of works anyway, and then we'll but that's for the pick. Maybe we'll work on the pick as well a bit, because that really does want some efficiency on there as well. I don't think I ever got an efficiency villager, which was well, surprising. So I'm going to disenchant these 2 for starters. I'm also going to make that intelligent. Let's head quickly back to here, and I need to have a look at, if we look at the souls, we've got a soul shell, and we should be able to take, I'm going to stick a bit of earth on it because it's a pick. Kind of makes sense in my head there. And we'll put a bit of metal on it because it's a pick, and that will give us elements, metal and flora. Okay. I would have preferred earth. Can I stick flora and earth? I don't know. Metal and venom. Metal and flora. Why can we not get earth and... Have we got something that's earth and flora? Earth first then. Lightning monster. Yes, we have. Earth and metal. And how do we use you again? Maybe that has to be repaired. Does it have to be fully repaired first? Let's find out. I can't remember, to be honest. But what we shall do is we can use you, and then you can go and repair that. And oh no, we'll put that away for now. And then, is that what we need to... No, still not that. Tinker table? Tinker table, probably. Okay, that will give it... Oh, wait. And there we go. Right, so that needs to become indestructible. Before we do that, I need to unenchant it. And I want to just, before we go any further, I want to just put in a place to, a system to run that. Give me a second, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I realise I'm a bit long this episode as per. However, we have hopefully got this to the point where I can actually use it without wrecking things. Now, this is not a permanent position for this. This doesn't belong here. But what I have got is I've got an energy cube, which is charging. And I've got an energy cube which is full. Now ideally I would have preferred to wait until this was full. The switch is off and this is only enabled on a high signal. So that isn't going down because that's not getting any juice. Grab some books. Book. I think I've got one or two. I need to take some of those with me too. Take them all with me actually. You know what? I'll leave some here. You never know when you're going to need some. But what we should, in theory, be able to do then is stick those in there. Get you put in there. Obviously, it's not doing anything right now. Switch it on and Silk Touch, Nature's Mend, Magnet, and done. And that, oops, hello, used very little juice because we turned it quickly on and off. And we've got an unenchanted tool which is going to have indestructible, Silk Touch, and Magnet on it. It's not going to have Nature's Mend. Now this again needs to be disenchanted, and we obviously need to repair these, and that needs to be disenchanted. So let's quickly take that off. Now again it's going up. There must have been a bit of charge left in there. This thing here is useless. It does not work very well, but we are obviously getting some power out because now we've all got that one disenchanted as well, and that still has got no output. Neither has that. Everything's good, and those are all unenchanted. So the next thing to do is head over, and then, well, the next thing to do first, I suppose, is just to repair these a little bit and get the relevant bits on them. That also could do with a repair, although I think, as I say, I think I'm going to try and get an intelligent red sapphire axe head on that, because that would just make sense. Anyway, let's just very quickly head over. We'll fix this first one up. Hopefully it won't be full of things. I don't like the way this is looking, and obviously we need to tidy all of this up, but we can come in and get the sword, and we are going to give you sharpness 5, ow, looting 3, and that was probably not the thing, because I also want to give you experience boost, which is going to take 35, which I don't have right now. Maybe I should have put experience boost on first. No Nature's Mend. What I did want was mending, didn't I? I'll take Nature's Mend off of all of these. In fact, I'm going to put Nature's Mend up in this chest up here. There we go. And what we need to do is activate the spawner and do some killing. So I'm going to basically get these I meant to repair that. No, we're going to have to repair it again. Going to get these up to the point where they are sorted, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, just a quick update. I have got sharpness 5, looting and mending on my sword. I don't want sweeping edge, I don't want anything else, because I'm not going to use that here. I decided it'd be quicker and easier to enchant a specific looting sword for here. So that's got experience boost 3, sweeping edge 3, indestructible looting, and it's just an old osmium sword. So, you know, bang. I've gone through a fair few levels already, but it certainly does its job. Now there's somebody hanging on up there for grim death, but I've put that down to stop the system running. I've got a whole load of books here. We've got our armour. This has now got indestructible, silk touch and magnet. I would like to get efficiency on it. That's the only thing it's missing. I was looking, you can't actually enchant this, but you can add, or at least I'm fairly certain you can add. Let me get my indestructible. Let's go over here and have a look. Yeah, so I can put indestructible on that, which is great. So I've got loads of indestructible books, loads of Tombstone Soulbound, that needs to go on everything, some Depth Striders, Fire Protection 5 that I got from a Goblin Trader, but pretty much that is that. Now we do need to sort all of this out. We also need to stop this raining so I can get a nice screenshot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head back and I'm going to go for an item frame. Where are you? One of them ones, if I can do it. Thank you very much. And we'll also pick up this while we're here. Oh, come on. I hate the fact these things are virtually impossible to pick up. And I don't know why. I mean, it's just a bloody hoofer. But let me, in fact, is it, what time is it? It's daytime. Damn it, I can't even sleep. Okay, let's head back. So we're going to stick this fella over here for now, because there's obviously this is a job to be enchanted. I will probably do a whole load of grinding and enchanting between episodes just to keep things ticking, and we'll stick our grind sword here. So we've already got that to hand. I have got Impaling 4 on there now as well, so getting there steadily, and we've got all of that there as well. So I can enchant this, for example, and it's got Unbreaking. I need 30 levels, obviously. Unbreaking on an axe that's going to be indestructible seems largely pointless. So what we probably want to do is see if we can't just reset that with a low level enchant. And get some Bane of Arthur turds, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. And then we see what we get on the next one. Efficiency 4, we'll take that when we get there. So I need to build up levels, enchant it, and then we'll add whatever else we need. But on that note, really what I've got to do is just feed these chests with the various enchantments, and this build is done. I can. I'd like to actually move those out first, so I'll do that. Between episodes I'll clear. Oh, I'll clear these chests. Actually, I can do better than that, can't I? There we go. Now we can get a nice screenshotty of screenshottiness. If I can just get myself in. Like so, maybe like that, and what I'll do is for our thumbnail. And have you also probably noticed I put some soundproofing blocks there down here, just so you know where we're at right now. I still need to build the back half of this and cover up, you know, most of this. We appear to have items that have shot off, which is interesting. That would have gone in there, as would that, and those would have gone in there. But it's building up quite a lot of stuff for us. I mean, you know, not a lot of redstone in these items, but certainly gunpowder. And then items that need to be added to our filter, apart from smoothstone, which isn't part of that, will be steel boots, for example, a steel chest plate, only got blast protection, leather boots, leather tunic, leather things, leather hoofers, refined glowstone leggings, and lapis. I'm not going to do music discs, so I don't even know how I got a music disc, to be honest, but you know, that's fine. Nothing else should have, other than you, should have anything else in, so we should be able to go in and add most of these items here, and then go to this one and add the balance. We're probably not going to have enough to clear every piece of junk item, but you know, you can't have it always. Apparently, I'm told anyway. Can I? So that should do that, and then we should be good to pop those in. Why is that not going in, or is it just being a bit on the slow side? Oh. Interesting. How have they got in there? Unless they've fallen through and exploded out, that's a possibility, I suppose. Because they should certainly not be in there. They should have been over there. Oh well. Yeah. So on that note, I think this is ready. The next thing, as I say, we need to do is build up our experience, get our various bits and pieces enchanted, and we are going to be going to the Nether to do some wither skeleton hunting. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.